I would say for sure up until Soulja Boy came out, there was just one way to get music out, and that was a record label. You know what I mean? But then he came out with that dance and put it on YouTube, and that changed everything. But like for me though, it was pretty much been the same. Like I was never signed to no label and nothing like that, so I've always been trying to put it out on the internet and stuff. I just didn't capitalize the way he did. I didn't figure it out how he did. I felt like I had to do something or be something before a label could, you know what I mean, look at me or something. I feel like I had to like complete some missing parts of a puzzle or something. So I just never even tried, you know what I mean? But then now it's like irrelevant. I used to try and rap like aggressive songs and stuff, and people liked them, but like, you know what I'm saying? That was part of the reason why the death threats got called and like talking all that tough stuff. And like, you could just probably tell from how my voice sounded that that's not really who I am. So like, over the years, I kind of knew that already. It's just that like I kind of for a little while was just making the music that I thought people needed to make in order to like succeed. I wouldn't have been wrong, you know, if this was still like a label driven kind of thing. You would need to be well practiced in making these type of songs because that's the product they sell. It's like you could be the best chef in the world, but if you go to get a job at Campbell's Soup, they want you to make the chicken noodle soup how they make it. They don't care if you could like add a little extra salt, a little extra pepper, you know what I'm saying, some Italian seasoning or something. They don't care about that. Just stick to the formula. I mean, maybe one day if you make something that knocks their socks off, they might can it and sell it. You know what I mean? But for the most part, we just need you to make the chicken noodle soup, and a lot of these rappers are still doing that because it's still the product. I think it's because when you look at other genres of music, they're not really like that. Like pop music is all happy and dancey, and like country music is what it is, and all of these things, R&B is what it is. But like hip hop is like super aggressive and tough, and I feel like that's the mind state of the people who listen to it, and then people who make it feel like they got to be like that when they walk out the house. So they got to be prepared for whatever, and one of the ways to prepare for whatever is to have like that music that's like, you know what I mean, feeding your energy to be prepared for that whatever it may be. So when it comes to me, when I walk out the house, this is what I want. Probably going to get a bacon, egg, and cheese. You know what I mean? Maybe I might have pulled up on Chipotle. I'm probably going to get some woods and some trees. You know what I mean? Like I'm probably on my way to hit the subways, do my thing down there, or whatever. And so like I had to like think about how my day is or how my life is going, and that's where like that comes from. So I wouldn't say it's so much positive, so much that it's just like that's just the energy I want to put out. Like when I'm walking out the house, this is what I'm preparing myself for. I'll try to project a certain energy that kind of like keeps more people like me coming towards me more so than people like that. But maybe I might need those people too, because you know, maybe them meet me might change a little bit of their energy. You know what I'm saying? Not gonna change mine. Like maybe to change theirs. Might take one less thug off the street. The goal is not perfection, the goal is done. You know what I'm saying? Done and out and released. Get it as good as you can, as close to, you know what I'm saying, as you can, and then get it out of there. As you continue on, like the quality of what you release will increase because you'll get more practice and you'll start like it'll start just coming together. If you have a strategy, have your own strategy, but don't like try to be like, oh, I'm trying to do it like how this artist did it. I'm trying to do it like how this artist did it. Everyone got on a different way. Every single one that came out so far got on a different way. The only thing they have in common is that they didn't give up and that they kept pushing, you know what I'm saying, and that they worked hard and feverishly to make it happen. That's the only thing that everyone has in common. Everything else is completely different. So you don't have to do it like this person or like that person. Only thing you have to do is keep working and stay focused. Like you're gonna go through your ups and downs, but so long as when you in the down, as long as you come back up, that's the most important part. People post stuff on Facebook and they were, going off on white privilege and all of this type of stuff, and I'm like, I hear you, but like at this point in my life, I feel like that's nonsense. You know what I mean? Like, yes, there's some documented things that took place that definitely set up people for certain successes and held other people back from certain successes, and that is a fact. However, if it's still holding you back, that's your fault. You know what I mean? There's plenty of people that's winning, and they winning quietly, so you don't really know. You know what I mean? And it's just going to take more people winning, more people figuring out that, like, This shit is all a trick. It's dead real that the police could shoot you down in the middle of the street. It's dead real that that could happen. But that only happens to people who put themselves in situations where they have to interact with the police. Now, some of those don't. Some of those you was just driving on the highway and you got pulled over and whatever, and now we don't know what happened to Sandra Bland. You know what I'm saying? Some of that stuff get brought, and that's going to happen. But that's going to happen to anyone. It could just be like some dudes in a cop car pretending to be cops pull you over and rob you on the side of the road. Anything like that could happen. You're going to run into the crazies, but like, there's one thing you notice, that people who are focused on a mission don't really run into shit like that too much unless they drawing that attention. You know what I'm saying? Tekashi 6ix9ine got ran up on in the airport. That's because he draw that type of energy to him. So it's like, it been happening for a long time. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to keep happening for even longer time. Like, probably after you die, probably after your kids die. So it's like, the one thing though is that like people who build and make shit work for them rarely encounter this type of shit. You know what I mean? And then they eventually build themselves up to something that is insulated against it. I know people are gonna get mad at that part, but like, you know what I'm saying? On some real shit though, a homie of mine said this to me and it like just kind of stuck, and I started like looking at shit. It's like, if you ever notice, rich people ain't going through that shit. Dr. Dre got stopped one time recently, but that was because somebody called the police on him, told him they had a gun. Like, they pulled up. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But like, that shit don't happen to nobody rich. You know what I'm saying? That shit's not happening to nobody. As long as they don't smell weed on your tour bus or nothing like that, you good out here. As long as you getting your money, doing your thing, being of value to your community and to your people. Like, when you're not of value to anyone, anyone could come get you. You know what I'm saying? And do anything they want with you. You know what I'm saying? Emmett Till wasn't of value to anyone but his family. And there was nobody to protect him or nothing built up to protect him against like those people coming at him and doing what they did to him. And we're not gonna like at all discount or make it seem like it was his fault or his family's fault or nothing like that. That was just the times, and the people of those times did that to him. But there was some prominent black families who was not experiencing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the key is to like build yourself up, fortify yourself against that type of shit. Anything, whether it be like people in industries trying to take advantage of you. You know what I mean? People on these streets trying to take advantage of you, whatever it is. Like, as long as you stay focused, build yourself up, this shit can't touch. It's not that it can't touch you. It's going to be extremely harder for them to touch you. You can't do nothing about racism. That shit is there. You can't do nothing about police joining, you know what I mean? KKK members joining the police so they can, like, wear a different type of hood. You know what I'm saying? You can't do nothing about that. It's there. If you go to Africa, it's the same shit, just different people doing it. You go to China, it's the same shit. They just judge you on your cheekbone structure. You know what I mean? You go anywhere, it's the same shit, just on a different, like, for a different reason. So it's like, this shit is all a trick, bro. You can do whatever you want to do in this world, and you just gotta pull it off. I mean, stay focused on it. Don't leave angry messages on my Twitter and shit, dog. I'm just saying what I observe. You know what I'm saying? I see all the same shit y'all seeing. I just see it different.